Bees are the most recognizable of the three, stocky, fuzzy, and typically golden yellow with black stripes. The fuzz is not decorative as it's covered in tiny hairs that trap pollen, making them efficient pollinators. Most bee species are solitary, living and nesting alone. The honeybee is the exception. It lives in highly organized colonies of up to 80,000 individuals, with a single queen, many worker bees, and some drones, which are together housed in wax honeycomb structures built inside hollow trees or man-made hives. Bees feed almost exclusively on nectar and pollen. Nectar for energy, pollen for protein. Their interaction with humans is generally passive. A foraging bee has no interest in stinging you and will only do so if directly threatened. And as discussed in a previous video, the honeybee dies after stinging a mammal because its barbed stinger gets lodged in the skin. Worker bees live only 4 to 6 weeks in summer, though queens can survive up to 5 years. Their ecological contribution is enormous. Bees pollinate roughly 1/3 of all food crops globally, making them among the most important organisms in any ecosystem they inhabit. Wasps are leaner and smoother than bees, with a narrow pinched waist, shinier bodies, and less body hair, which makes them poor pollinators by comparison. They come in both social and solitary species. Social wasps, like yellow jackets and paper wasps, build papery nests from chewed wood fibre, hanging them from tree branches, roof eaves, or underground cavities. A social wasp colony typically holds between a few hundred and several thousand individuals. Unlike bees, wasps are omnivores. They hunt insects and spiders to feed their larvae and supplement their diet with nectar and sugary foods, which is why they appear around food and drinks in late summer. Their interaction with humans is more aggressive than bees, particularly when a nest is disturbed. Critically, wasps do not have barbed stingers. They can sting repeatedly without dying, which makes a defensive response from a wasp nest significantly more dangerous than a single honeybee. Worker wasps live only a few weeks, and colonies die off almost entirely in winter, with only fertilized queens surviving to start new colonies the following spring. Ecologically, wasps are underappreciated. They suppress populations of pest insects and caterpillars, and some species do contribute modestly to pollination. Hornets are simply large wasps. They belong to the same family and share the same basic biology, but on a bigger scale. The European hornet, the most common species outside Asia, reaches up to 35 millimeters in length. The Asian giant hornet, sometimes called the murder hornet, can reach 45 millimeters and is the largest hornet species in the world. Like social wasps, hornets build papery nests, typically in tree hollows or aerial locations, housing colonies of several hundred to a few thousand individuals. They are apex insect predators, hunting large insects including bees, grasshoppers, and other wasps to feed their larvae, while adults feed on nectar and tree sap. Hornets are generally less aggressive toward humans than wasps when unprovoked, but their size means their sting delivers significantly more venom per strike. Multiple stings from a hornet, or an attack from an Asian giant hornet colony, can be life-threatening even to people without allergies. The Asian giant hornet poses a particular threat to honeybee colonies, with a small group of hornets capable of destroying an entire hive of tens of thousands of bees within hours. Worker hornets live 4 to 6 weeks, and like wasps, colonies collapse in winter with only queens surviving. Their ecological role mirrors that of wasps: predator control of insects and modest pollination. When it comes to their similarities, all three belong to the order Hymenoptera, the same insect group that also includes ants. All three are capable of stinging. All three live on every continent except Antarctica. And all three play roles in pollination and insect population control. The clearest way to separate them is by appearance and behavior. Bees are fuzzy and pollen-focused, wasps are smooth and predatory, and hornets are large wasps. The one most likely to sting you unprovoked is a wasp. The one most important to the food on your plate is the bee, and the one most likely to ruin a picnic while also being ecologically useful is, unfortunately, also the wasp. Click the video on your screen right now and I'll explain another everyday mystery you've wondered about your whole life but never thought to look up.